I am Justin Antweil. Great to have our fantastic production crew with us. This is an American team that is firing on all cylinders. They have won 15 of their last 16 matches. They remain the lone unbeaten team in conference play in the Patriot League. This is a rematch from September 26 when Americans swept Bucknell in Washington, D.C., 25-9, 25-12, 25-18. We are underway, and Bucknell wins the opening point. Bucknell is the best blocking team in the Patriot League, and they showcase a block early on. That was Karen Campbell and Haley Stout, each getting credit for a half block. The serve is long by Sowanabori. Bucknell is in their white jerseys with navy blue numbers going left to right on your screen. American is in their red jerseys with white and blue trim going right to left on your monitor. And that's a kill for Kelly McCadden. 6'6" out of West Caldwell, New Jersey. By far the tallest player on either team, and American has a lot of height on their squad. Of the 12 players on American's roster, 8 of them are at least 5'9". And you can't teach height. This is an American team that leads the Patriot League in kills, service aces, and second in blocks. But right now, Bucknell is off to a strong start. They lead 3-2. This is the second game in as many nights for both squads. Americans coming off a 3-set sweep over Lafayette here in the Keystone State. Meanwhile, Bucknell dropped a tough 5-set thriller last night to the Navy Mids. Bucknell won sets 1 and 4, but ultimately lost the decisive 5th set. It was their 4th 5th set loss this season, so they've had a lot of grueling losses. Bump. The kill attempt from McCadden is good. McCadden is a horse down low. The senior who leads the team with 91 blocks. In fact, she leads the league in blocks at 91. Erica Eastley of Bucknell is second in the Patriot League in blocks with 86. This ball is tipped off of Jordan Walker's fingertips and goes awry. Great crowd on hand here at Davis Gym. Our second game via Bison Vision today, our third this weekend. Our final game will be tomorrow at 1 when the field hockey team takes on Lockhaven in a non-conference showdown. How about the Bucknell football team? They eked out an overtime victory over Lafayette just moments ago. So the Bison are now 7-1 overall, 3-0 in conference play. It's Bucknell's best start in football since 1997. Haley Stout swings it over. Capolino with the attempt. Karen Campbell, kept alive by McCadden. Haley Stout to lose Nagel, and it's Karen Campbell with the finish. You know, arguably the two best players on Bucknell are Karen Campbell, number 14, and Erica Eastley, number 15. Bucknell leads the Patriot League in blocks per set. They also lead the Patriot League in digs per set. They have a great libero who's serving right now in Kristen Parks. If you're unfamiliar with volleyball, the liberos wear the alternate color uniforms. So the libero for Bucknell is the aforementioned Kristen Parks, number 1 in navy blue, and the libero for American is wearing a royal blue jersey. That is number 7, Megan Roseberg. Here comes Capolino. The southpaw socks it over, and that ball is just squashed by McCadden. Long wingspan, good vertical. Capolino will serve again. Capolino first in the team in kills, first in the league in digs, and tied for first in service aces. But she commits a service error right there. 8-5 American up. What Bucknell is good at is they are good at taking advantage of unforced errors. And that's what Bucknell's going to need to do today. They're going to need to play a perfect game, number 1, and they're going to hope that American has some miscues that they can capitalize on. Right now it's 9-5 American leads, and American isn't even reaching its peak potential. Here's McCadden running serve. Pushes it over. Parks will reset on the back line over to Jordan Walker. Side spin, tumbling save. by Capolino. Kristen Parks to Nagel, back to Walker. And it's somehow kept alive. Great balance by Erin Swartz, the freshman from Pittsburgh, PA. So she returns to the state of Pennsylvania with some friends and family in attendance. It is homecoming weekend here at Davis Gym. So we welcome all alumni that are either tuning in or made the trip to Lewisburg. Swatted over. That one by Sarah Katz out of Louisville, Kentucky. There's a lot of international flair and diversity on this American squad. They have players from the Czech Republic, Poland, Albania, Hawaii. Coach Barry Goldberg's done a real nice job piecing together this squad. So both teams will talk things over early on. Let's take a look at the coaches. First, for the visiting American University Eagles, they are led by 26th-year signal caller Barry Goldberg. He is 642 and 232 all-time. He's been great as you take a look at some of the key plays from the first set. Meanwhile, Bucknell, they are guided by second-year head coach Anna Allison, 14 and 32 all-time, 6 and 22 in conference play. So there you see Barry Goldberg giving some direction to his team. How good has American been? Well, they have a dynasty in the Patriot League. The last 13 years, since 2001, they're 183 and 11 in Patriot League conference games. Unbelievable mark. They've lost 11 times in 13 years in conference play. And they're 10-0 this year in conference play. It is an American dynasty. The Eagles are soaring high, literally. Here's McCadden. American leads 11-5 early on in this first set. Haley Stout punches it up. Jordan Walker's got to get it over. And she rushed that attempt into the netting. And a point for American. But Barry Goldberg actually has an interesting story. He graduated from Pittsburgh, where he was a walk-on on the volleyball team. So a guy who was a walk-on on a volleyball team turns out to be one of the most prolific head coaches in Division I volleyball history. He's one of 7 coaches to win 600 games at one D1 school. Tip over by Kristen Jalentis. Diving save by Parks, but the tip is good. The tip is one of the more fascinating plays in volleyball. The tip is equivalent to a changeup in baseball. It usually kills, have a lot of velocity and tenacity to them. But the tips, they just are kind of poked over the net. They're to try and keep the opposition off balance. Parks digs it over. You got to get this one over. Third attempt, they do. Libero for American keeps it alive, and unable to handle it and corral it was Jordan Walker, the sophomore from Euclid, Ohio. This is a Bucknell team that has played better at home than on the road. They're 2-5 at home, juxtaposed to 0-8 on the road. And that's just poor communication between Haley Stout and Kristen Parks. Stout jumped in front of Parks. That was Parks' ball. As this will be a serve for Monika Smidova out of the Czech Republic, the business administration major. Whacks it over. Haley Stout with the volley. Sarah Katz, back to Stout. Oh, nice put away from Haley Stout. So she responds after the mix-up with her fellow libero. Stout puts it away. I love the stealing for a girl like Haley Stout, only a freshman. Erica Eastley, 6'2", California native with the serve. There's the tip over. Luz Nagel, Jalentis. And that's a point for Bucknell. Bison are staying alive right now. They need to go on a big-time run to really catapult themselves back, as they're essentially getting doubled up at 15-8. Eastley will continue to serve. Eastley, one of my favorite players in the team. She played really well last night. And that ball is going to be too far out of bounds.